game is lame and absurd, but you spit. You need to sit back and observe a certified pimp.
He's so fly.
Oh yes he is.
I mean that boy, that's the shit.
He's a mess he is.
Fresh to death.
Ain't nobody fresh as he is.
They can't compare.
Won't get next to him
because
he's so fly.
I mean the boy's so clean. From his white tee
Hold down to those jeans.
You see the ice in the pinky.
Good morning, everybody. What is good? It's the Ken Jackson Experience. Random thoughts and shit. It's been a very eventful week already. Sending my thoughts out to those in Minneapolis. All the victims of the mass shooting up there. It's terrible. It's terrible. I don't know what we're gonna do as far as ending all these mass shootings. I think as long as humans exist, there's gonna be stupidity like this, unfortunately. But man, I just couldn't imagine, if that had been my kids or my grandkids caught up in that. And I'm not going to say that it can't happen here, because I know it can. Florida has been the site of a few mass school shootings over the past few years. And for some reason, these politicians don't want to do anything about gun control. All they can do is send out thoughts and prayers. Listen, I'm going to tell you this. I don't care what you believe, how you worship, or whatever. But for me, all I can say is, where's God? If there's this all-powerful, all-loving being who created us and made this world, possible, I don't understand how he can sit back and let stuff like this happen. And I know a lot of you religious zealots or believers, as you want to be called, can continue to pray away your life, hoping for eternal life on the other side or whatever. Listen, black folks been praying. They've been praying for centuries. Here in this country, black folks been praying for over 400 years plus for salvation and for freedom and redemption. And it seems like them prayers are falling on deaf ears. Humans are terrible, and there's a lot of you out there that are hardcore into your scriptures, and you'll say, well, we don't understand what God's plan is. This has always been my question. Even as a little child, I would always ask, if God is all-knowing, all-loving, and I mean, he knows everything, that's going to happen in existence before it has happened. Why would he have created a situation like that? I mean, we're always taught, hey, we're born into sin, and we got free will and all that, but it doesn't make sense. It makes no sense at all, because if God knows what we're going to do, he knows all the decisions and choices that we're going to make before he even created us. According to your religion, according to your beliefs and your teachings, God knows it all before it happens. So how the hell is that free will? Where's the choice at? If he already knew what choice we were going to make before we even existed, before we were created. He already knew the choices we were going to make. So where's the freedom in that? That sounds like predetermination. I don't care how you slice it. If he already knew, I'll use myself as an example. If God already knew that I was going to be a fuck up in life, where was my choice at? God already, he created me to be a fuck up. He knew I was going to be a fuck up before I even had the chance to think about it and fuck it all up. Excuse my French. So make all that make sense. And don't come at me with all the parables and the scriptures and shit that make no fucking sense at all, that speak in circles. Really make it make sense. Put yourself in this position. Say you're God and you're going to create the universe, and you know in advance exactly how it's all going to turn out. You already know, because you're God. You know it all. You're all powerful, all knowing. So you already know how it's going to end, right? And if you know that it's going to freaking end bad, why create it? You already knew the devil was going to be the devil. So why create him? You already knew that humans were going to be terrible, basically. Why create us? You knew that we were going to pollute the planet and cause climate change, and you knew we were going to have all these wars and killing and hunger and pestilence. So why create it? And let's talk about the people in the world that are suffering. Why create that? Why create that situation? I'm just a puny human. I don't understand. My brain won't let me understand that. No matter how hard I try. It don't make sense. It's not going to make sense. It will never make sense. If I'm all powerful, I should be able to create something that will never go wrong. And then I hear religious people say, well, God has to test you. What for? What does he have to test me for? Why do I have to take a quiz in order to gain whatever it is that we're supposed to gain? You created me. So what are you testing me for? You already know that I can't pass the test. You already know that I'm not going to pass the test. So why test me in the first fucking place? Make it make sense. Call me what you want, but I'm not believing none of the bullshit that religion puts out there for us. All I can say is, hey, if you want to follow that mantra or doctrine or way of living, hey, more power to you. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to stand here or sit here and bow down and worship something that has never spoken to me, has never showed itself to me, has never proven to me one way or the other that he or she exists. All we have is this Bible, which there are hundreds of versions of. All I have is religion, which there are thousands, thousands of incarnations of, and everyone claiming to be the true one. I'm not going for none of the bullshit, because that's what it is to me. You know what I'm saying? So, hey. But like I said, whatever you want to believe, whatever you want to put your faith in, hey, so be it. Whatever floats your boat. You know what I mean? As far as I got to go on, we live and we die. And the universe continues to recycle itself over and over and over again. It's crazy though. It's crazy that I think people hold on to religion because they're afraid of the possibility that this is it. This is all there is. I don't believe that this is all there is, because honestly, I believe whatever it is that makes us alive and aware is something that's always there. And I think that everything in the universe at some point or another recycles into something else, but continues to excuse me, I'm sorry. I think it all continues to relive and be reborn over and over again. We may come back in different forms, in different incarnations. Hell, we may come back as the same thing over and over again. Who knows? But I think that whatever it is that makes us, that makes the universe alive, because that I do believe the universe itself is a living creature, a living being. And I think collectively all of us make that up. I think it takes all of us, in order for the universe to work. And we play our position, but for some reason in this in this existence that we're experiencing now, we're like the cancer, because everything that we perceive to be bad has us as the common denominator. Maybe humans are the cancer in the universe. I was watching an interesting show the other day. I watch it a lot, Ancient Aliens, and I know a lot of it is probably just made up shit for TV and all, but there's some things that make you wonder. Excuse me, 1 second. Got a call coming. You know what? I will be right back. All right, y'all. That's all I got for y'all today. But tune in Sunday night, 9 p.m. to Ken Jackson Experience right here on YouTube, Crazy Baby TV World. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. Don't cost you a dime. I don't have no merchandise to sell, and I'm not trying to get in your pocket for nothing. But help me out with the algorithm. I will catch y'all next time. Peace. I'm out.